The Philadelphia Eagles. Hello again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, partner, I think we can safely sum up the goal of this final week of the preseason with 3 simple words. Don't get hurt.
And make sure you follow that mantra, okay? We cannot have you hurt going into the season, but you're exactly right. Starters will play very little, if at all, in this game. A lot of guys fighting to make the roster because after this game's over, we get down to the 53-man number, and guys will be fighting like mad to be included in it.
Newton on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. To throw on second down is Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Now Newton on first down. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He's got time in the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Really good, solid run right there. And they did it from a 4-wide receiver set. And if you're an offensive coordinator, they used to tell people, hey, we're going to throw the football. Now they use 4 receivers on the field to spread things out, give them more running lanes and more options. And also, it usually takes the bigger defenders off the field, makes the defense lighter and easier to run against. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Ertz over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They are really moving.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
With my good friend Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Davis now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game, and I think they have to be happy with the result.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
And not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wentz to throw on second down. And Green with a catch left side. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That is incomplete.
Holding. Defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On first down, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vernon Butler able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Well, how about that? A dime set up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
As if he...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Four down. Alert. Now let's go. 3-19.
Wentz now on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Hey, four down. Set. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz from 21 yards away. And the Eagles have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Point after now from Sturgis. And that makes it 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 10 here. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Panthers know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Sticking with the same drive. This run will go off to the left side, and it capped off the 9-play drive with a TD. The lead grows to 4. Panthers take it at the 1. Davis got the completion out of the gun. And after the short pass, he'll score. Panthers go up by 3. Eagles take it at the 21. Quick pass and catch by Ertz. And he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. Eagles go up by 4. So that's it for us. We'll go back now under the lights for the second half of this Thursday night matchup.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. and give him 12 yards and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here we go now. Move now.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Oh, Brandon, this one hurts my heart as a former defensive back. Out in the open field, you've got a chance to get down this receiver. Instead, he breaks through you. You'll hear about this in the film room and from your teammates.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot!
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage, and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, it's Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham from 4 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Davis now. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll go as a loss of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Let's go! 3-19!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On first down, Wentz. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Wentz will try again on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Wentz now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here we go now.
And they'll run it here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Throwing now is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. It's a pickup of 17 there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. But defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead to a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes left side. A great read, and it's picked off. The 30. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Here we go. Blue line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wentz to throw on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. To throw is Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And he'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first. He's back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Surveying the field. He's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You know, this is the regular season partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
To throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. And he will find his man on the outside. A very solid gain of 27. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route catch. Get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting him throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now, Grant, and now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. to the field. Here come the Panthers. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early.
False start, offense.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher third down situation. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Andy Lee now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Panthers defense as they get set to go again. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call, because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6.
Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Set. Blue.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Kyshawn Jarrett makes the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
It fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watching that, Marty. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Wentz now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Into the red zone, Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Wentz to throw again. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue, gone.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now, do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
The play clock's running down. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will be their 3rd and final. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good